Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. We are talking about the three key things that you might need to run effective ads on social media today. My name is Brandy, and for those of you that were meeting for the first time, I am a member inside of Elite Marketing Pro here, and I built my first six-figure income with using the strategies Marketing Pro teaches. So I'm just going to pop in and see if we're live. Now I'm using StreamYard to go live because I may want to share my screen. I'm not sure yet, but if you haven't yet, you have to give StreamYard permission to show your name. Otherwise, I will and be able to see your comments. Maybe if I can find the right page. Usually it gives me a notification, but it's not saying we're live, but I know some of you are on. So hi, Sean. Hi, Julie. Hi, Don. Welcome. Are we in fact live on Facebook? Please tell me we're live on Facebook. In the right group, that is. Hi, Rose. Nice to have you as well. Okay, cool. It says we're live. My phone must just be slow today. So, okay, I'm going to pull this up here so I can see all of your comments, and then we are going to get started. All right. So, yay, live on Facebook. Welcome. So we're going to talk about the three key things that you need to run effective advertising on social media. And so this is an important subject. This is a lot of what Elite Marketing Pro teaches. They are taking people, myself, for those of you that have not heard my story, that I couldn't even copy and paste. And they have taught me how to make a multiple six-figure income by running advertising as an affiliate here inside of Elite Marketing Pro. And not only that, but they have taught me how to take that audience and then grow my network marketing team. I've actually rank advanced 5 times, I think, if you actually go back from when I first started. So super exciting to be here. I'm excited to share this with some of you, and I need your participation, okay? I want this to be a discussion. I don't want this to be where Brandy talks at you, right? This is going to be something where I want you guys to interact and to help me out with the questions that I ask you. And so there might be a little bit of a lag, just usually there is on Facebook, but we're gonna kind of roll with it. So let's say who's here. Hi, Bridget. Nice to have you. Jennifer, Laura Lee, Richard, and Johanna. Love it. Hi, Chris. I miss your face, Chris. Jules, Jennifer, Julie. I said hi to you. Karen, Adrian. Woohoo. Rose, Chuck. Hello, Chucky Chuck. Chuck is a funny dude, so he'll probably put in some funny jokes just to make me laugh. So I'm excited you guys are all here. Valentine. I probably totally butchered your name. But all right, so Bridget says she's ready. Yes, ma'am. She's ready to participate. And this is actually how you learn more, is by participating and asking questions and, growing your brain, growing the way your brain works. Okay, so first off, if you had to guess, hey now, Becky, I love that. If you had to guess one of the key things that you need to run effective advertising on social media, what would that be? All right, so it says you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Chuck? Are you teasing me? He's probably teasing. Oh dear, he's always teasing me. I hope you can hear me. No volume. Are you serious right now? Let me see. I'm going to try this out. There is no volume. Are you? Seriously, this is like my worst nightmare. Okay, it's working for me. Yes. Okay, everyone else, working for you. It's working on this side. Okay, Chuck is just teasing me. Let's see if I can undo your comment here. Okay, cool. So what is one of the skills, or one of the 3 key things that we need to run advertising on social media? Can you guys help me out what it might be? Okay. All right. Okay, cool. So what do you guys think it is? Jennifer, help me out. Julie, providing value, close. Okay. What else? Because it's something that you are actually learning. How do you, and I kind of gave it away already. Valuable content. Okay. Anyone else want to take a stab at it? A fan page. Yep. Fan page. That's not what I'm looking for. Money. You do need money, Don. That is the key. Okay. We're going to go with money. So Don says money. For you to run effective advertising, you need to have money. We can talk about this one first. It's actually one of the ones that I wanted to chat with. One of the 3 key things that you need to have to run effective advertising and be successful running ads is to have some money. Now let's talk about this, because this is something, right, Don? Is this an easy subject to talk about? Is it easy to have money going out of your bank account and you're not seeing the results that you thought you were going to see? Okay. So keep your brains thinking on what else I'm looking for, because it's not just money. Okay. Yep. You need to have money. You have to have, Julie, you nailed it. You have to have a budget to pay for your ads. Okay. Now this is a huge thing. This is something that us as mentors have seen throughout the community that we wanted to train and help you guys understand that we need a budget when we go into advertising. And here's some things that we've learned from Fernie. Okay. And something that I want to share with you. What is your budget per day that you can financially deal with if that money doesn't come back? Okay. So you guys, I don't want you to drop any numbers or anything like that, but I want you to think about this. It's super important. What is your budget per day that you can financially deal with if it doesn't come back? And I actually wrote it down because I didn't want to get it. I didn't want to mess it up. It was so profound that I wanted to share it with you. Okay. Because what do you think happens? What might be the purpose of having a budget? What might be the purpose of having a budget? What do you guys think? Oh man, no sound. I still have sound on my end. Something weird is going on. That's crazy. Okay, so nobody can hear me now? Oh, for the love. David, can you hear me? Oh, okay, so Sharon can still hear me. See, so I don't get it. All right, we're just going to roll through this. You might have to go back in and watch the replay. But okay, so does it make sense if you have how many of you actually have a budget? Drop me a number 1 if you have a budget. I'm just curious to know how many of you have a budget. Okay, you can hear me just fine. Awesome. Cool. You're going to read my lips, Terry? That's awesome. All right. So, Chad, you don't overspend. Yep. Okay. So, this is one of them. Okay. A lot of you have. So, we're getting a ton of ones. You don't overspend. Yep. Okay. Awesome. I love that. What else might be the purpose of having a budget? What is maybe one of the things that you need, the 3 key things that you need that is going to cost you a little bit of money to learn how to do? It's all the things that you guys talked about. I'm just going to fill you in. It's a skill. Okay. Now, when I first started running ads, how many of you think that when I first started running ads, that everything was peachy, hunky dory, and I made $1 million? Right? Drop me number 2 if that's what you think happened, or an emoji or if you think it didn't happen. Yeah, so you've got to have an ad budget. And this is what I want you to remember. What is your budget per day that you can financially deal with if it does not come back to you? Okay. Because here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you have $1,000 a day, right, to run ads. Yeah, no, it didn't happen that way, right? It didn't happen that way. Although I wanted it to happen that way. I wanted my ads to be successful up front, but I needed to learn a skill. Okay. So the first key thing that we talked about is budget. Okay. So first key thing is budget. And I'm going to show this so you can see. Key thing number 2 is a skill. Okay, I'm not the fastest at typing. Okay, so here's number 2. And then what do you think the third thing is that you need? Yep. Awesome. What is your budget per day that you can deal with if it doesn't come back to you? Okay. And there's one more thing that we need, a key thing to learn the skill, to be able to spend the money, to be able to grow our business and our skills. We need to learn how to write ads that will grab attention. We do, right? Julie, we need the ability to share. Yes. We need patience. David nailed it. Key number 3 is patience. Okay. Now, does everybody start in the same place with their ad budget and their skill and their patience? Does everybody start in the same place? They do not, right? They do not start in the same place. So what if it takes you, let's say it takes David, for instance, it takes David 6 months to grow his skill and 6 months to grow his ad budget. He starts to make money, right? David, how would that be? Yeah, we need all these things you guys are talking about: consistency, targeting. Yeah, Julie, the struggle is the patience with yourself, right? So I'm going to put Jennifer's. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Yep, everybody's different. Oh my gosh, you guys are commenting so fast I can't keep up. The key budget skill. Okay, so key 1 is budget, key 2 is skill, and key 3 is patience. And then this right here is the bomb, Sharon. Well done. Everyone's journey is different. Okay, so you know what? I'm just going to lay it out how it is. Are you guys okay if I just tell you how it is? If I get really vulnerable with you? Okay, so are you ready? All right, so here's the deal. When I got involved in EMP with Attraction Marketing Formula, I brought Carrie and Whit with me. They were on my team. Okay, we were both struggling. They were the only people I have left on my team inside of my network marketing team. And, I was excited about what I found. I had bought the book and then I went VIP without telling them. Okay, I didn't tell them because you don't bring something to your team if you don't know how it's going to turn out, right? I didn't want to confuse them. I didn't want to bring them something that wasn't going to work. I wasn't sure about it for myself, right? So once I was sure, once I met with my coaches, once I went through the book and met with the coaches and I upgraded to VIP, I was excited to tell them. Okay, so I took it to Whit, okay, because Carrie, she X's everything that I say. Just kidding, she really doesn't. But at that point, she was really irritated that I brought her into network marketing, and she wasn't to doing anything else. She was ready to quit. She didn't want anything to do with what we were doing. Okay, and so what ended up happening is Whit actually convinced her to watch Tim's video inside of Ignition, right? And she went through the videos. Okay. And then from there, Whit and Carrie, they upgraded. We went to San Diego to No Excuses. Okay. We both went Elevation at that point, and that's another mentorship level inside of Elite Marketing Pro. We knew what we were missing. We were missing the skill. Okay. We were missing the skills. And that's where we upgraded and we dug in. We dug our feet in and we dug in hardcore, right? Like I'm talking like we ate, drank, and slept EMP. And could have something built. We learned the skill. We asked questions. We really dove in. And here's the thing. This is what happened. Whit and Carrie actually made more money than I did the first year. What the crap, right? Like I brought them in. Okay. I spent the money to upgrade. I was doing everything that they were doing. And I was comparing myself to Whit and Carrie. And they know the story. So this isn't anything new, right? So Whit and Carrie made their first $10,000 income with Elite Marketing Pro. I think it was 8 months, maybe 9 months in. Okay. And I was 3 months behind them. And I felt like a huge failure. Okay. And I want you to remember something here. I want you to remember what Sharon said. Sharon, can you pop that in again? Or where did it go? Maybe I can find it. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is their own. And when you fall into this compare-itis, this is not one of the key things you need to build effective ads. In fact, it will destroy your business. Okay. I didn't like let it destroy me. I just was irritated, right? I just was irritated that they were able to do it quicker than me. And sometimes I'm going to be totally honest with you. I still am irritated that they're number one and I'm not. Okay. So I get it. Thank you, Sharon. I get it that you want the money to roll in. I get it that you want that $10,000 income. I get it that you want to rank advance, but you have to learn the skill. You have to have patience, and everybody's journey is different. Okay. And if you fall into that trap of the compare-itis, your business is going to implode. It's not going to grow. Okay. So Jennifer, yes, your journey's everyone's journey is different. I love that. And Fran says she can totally relate. Yep. Because Fran's been working her tail off in her business and she hasn't seen all the results yet. They're coming, but she hasn't seen all the results yet that she'd like to. Yes, you have to turn a blind eye to all of the information that you see in the community. Okay. And don't get shiny object syndrome. So let's go back to our 3 key things here, because this is what this whole entire live was planned. And we wanted to share with the community that you need to have a budget. So how many of you are going to figure out a budget? Okay. This means what you can spend per month. If it doesn't come back to you, what can you financially deal with per month that doesn't come back to you if you'd be fine with? Okay. When I first started out, it was $10 a day. I had $300 to $500 a month that I could spend, and I had to make it work. Okay. And I'm going to share my screen just so you have an idea. Oh, maybe I'm not, because it doesn't want to let me. Okay. We're not going to do that. But here's the deal. Even if you had like $1,000 a day to spend on advertising, and you don't have the skill or the patience to learn how to do ads effectively, number one. And Chad, a good starting budget, I would say no less than $10 a day. You can do $5 if you want, but if you can swing the $300, $500 a month right around there, you'll get more traction quicker. Okay, so just to answer that question. But even if you have the money to put behind some ads, right? Just because you write an ad and you put $1,000 a day behind it, do you think it's going to be effective? Right. And one other thing that I want to chat with you about, and this is a little bit on a deeper level for those of you that are a little bit more advanced. If your cost per acquisition is, let's say it's 70, let's say that it's $85. Okay, so help me out here. If your cost per acquisition is $85, now cost per acquisition, how much it cost you upfront to get an upfront sale. So an upfront sale would be AMF, so Attraction Marketing Formula. Okay, so let's say it costs you $85 to acquire a new sale of $85. If you wanted to get 10 sales, how much money is that going to cost you? Okay, because this is something that's super important, and it's a huge gap that I have seen in the community. So if we wanted to get, what did I tell you? 10 sales? Yep. Karen, so it's so hard sometimes when brand new people wake up 10 leads after just running their first likes ad. I have to keep remembering this concept. Everyone's journey is different. Super important. Okay. All right. So let's go back to this. If we have $85 cost per acquisition and we want 10 sales for the month of September, what is it going to cost you to get those 10 sales? Because I know this is the mindset that I found, and I used to be in this mindset. So I want to help you guys work through this. Okay. Rose, you are correct. Budget only works if ad copy is great. Poor ad copy will fail regardless of budget. You are totally, this is what I wanted to bring out right here. Even if you're putting money after an ad, right? $1,000 a day on an ad, and it's still not going to work. You're just wasting money. Okay. So get a budget that you can comfortably deal with to learn the skill, get the patience, and learn how to run an ad. Okay. So Sharon, one of our more advanced students. Okay. So $850. So how many of you are prepared to get 10 sales? You need $850. Okay. This is the reality of what we do. So again, what is your budget per day that you're comfortable financially dealing with if it doesn't come back? Okay. It's $850. So you always want to remember that because you're spending $10 a day. So let's figure this out. If we're spending $10 a day and we go for 30 days, that's $300. If your cost per acquisition is 85, how many sales would you have after spending $300 that month? Can you guys figure out that math? How many sales? Because a lot of our expectations are off when it comes to what it's going to cost. A lot of us are thinking that we can spend $10 a day and get 10 sales a day. And I flip and wish. If you can figure that out, please call me. I'll drop my number right now and you can call me and you can tell me how to do it. Julie, you are correct. 3.5. Okay. So here we are. We've talked about skill. We've talked about patience, and we've talked about the purpose of having a budget or having a budget, right? So yes, you guys are right. 3 sales, 3.5 sales is what it's going to be, right? And obviously you can't get half a sale, so it's going to be 3. So totally right. So what I want to know, did you guys get value from this? Did you learn anything from this? I don't even want to call it like your daily dose. I want to call it like a training, right? Like, did you guys get value? Did you learn anything from today's daily dose of awesome from this training? Okay, so this is the reality of this. If you're going to spend $300 a month and your cost per acquisition is $85, you're only going to get 3 sales that month. Okay, now how many sales do you think it takes before you're going to get an upgrade to VIP on average? Okay, Sharon says super valuable. Great reminder, Terry says. Terry, I'm guessing that you're either reading lips or you can hear me now. All right, so David says, yes, that financially, I'm not ready to go all in. Okay, so you have to remember these things. Cherie, she learned a lot. Olive, value. Fran, 10. This is a daily dose of reality to become an effective marketer. Boom, there you go. All right. So I'm going to pop off. If you don't budget, I want you to get one. That is your assignment. That is a must. Okay. That is a must. And Adrian, here you go. Here you go, guys, from the traffic guru herself, Adrian Lindeen, 10 AMF sales on average, you will get 1 VIP. So let's just do this last thing of math so that you can know how to do this. Okay. So we had 3 sales from our month of spending $300. How many months is it going to take us to get 10 AMF sales? Karen, after running conversion ads, it doesn't really matter what ad you're running. It's kind of an average of all ads. So how many months, if we run it for $300 a month and we're getting 3 sales at $85, how many months is it going to take us to get a VIP? So let's see. So we're getting 300 a month. 300 a month gets us 3.5 sales times, we would need 3 months to get 1 VIP. You're right, David. Perfect. You guys got this. 3 1/3 months, Rose. Close. Yep, you guys are on it. You guys know how to do this. So your assignment is to get a budget. Okay. I don't want to hear any more that my ads aren't working. Okay. It's a skill. Patience. If you want to learn the skill quicker, those of you that are not VIP, go VIP. Annie. Oh my gosh, I just read Annie on the screen. Okay, so Fernie, not Annie, did an ad intensive workshop inside the VIP community. Incredible. And if you guys will take that ad intensive workshop and you'll do the assignment that he had you do in there over and over and over and over again, you will exponentially grow your ad writing, your skills by thousands of times and be able to get closer to your goal quickly. All right. So assignment, yes, Jennifer, get a budget. Okay. And please, when you get a budget, I want you to tag me in the community. I want you to post and say, I got a budget. I got a budget. I want to see thousands of them today. Thousands. Okay. I want to be tagged so many times I can't see them all. All right, cool. Well done. Oh, and Karen, you are right. Fernie's ad intensive workshop is incredible. So those of you that haven't seen it, get on it. All right. So have a great rest of your day. See you next time on the Daily dose of awesome.